Special effects, zooming in, digital creatives telling our stories, expressing our voice through film and computer science. Let's zoom in. Take a look at this project that a filmmaker made. Notice how they swipe across the screen as if it were, notice how they swipe across their environment as if their environment were actually a screen. This effect is a very cool effect to create in film and a very simple one to do. Notice they swipe, they zoom in, they zoom out. But how do they create this effect? Well, let's go through that. Here's the filmmaker that made this, and this is their behind the scenes. If you notice, this filmmaker is simply placing their hand in front of the camera, in front of the setting that they want to manipulate. They swipe and physically turn the camera with their body. They zoom in, stepping forward, and they zoom out, stepping backwards. This is a project we're going to work on this week. Zooming in. Here are some of my attempts. Notice at the zoo, I place my fingers in front of the camera and I step forward as I zoom in on the monkeys. I swipe my finger to the left as I turn physically the camera to the right. I swipe right to turn physically to the left. Here's another example in the bird enclosure, where again, my fingers are in front of the camera as my body pushes the camera forward. My fingers swipe left, this time using my whole hand instead of just one finger, and then I swipe up as my camera moves down. Finally, the last example with the monkeys at the zoo. Zooming into the monkey at the top of the post, and then also zooming upward by swiping my finger downward. Swiping my finger downward again as I move the camera upward. So in this activity of making special effects by zooming in, you want to film and then add your hand into the picture. Pinch fingers open as the camera moves closer. Swipe fingers down as the camera moves upward. Swipe camera up as camera moves downward, and swipe right or left as the camera moves in the opposite direction. Try your hand at this special effects of zooming in and then post to share what you created.